In these set of videos, you've learned a lot about translating phrases into algebraic expressions. Now here is a small test problem for you. So we have a question here which says, write the following phrases as an algebraic expression. So we are given these 5 phrases. And we are also given that let n represent an integer. You know, when you are translating phrases into algebraic expressions, since it is algebraic, we should have a variable, correct? Expression means you should not write equal to sign. Remember these two things and then answer these questions. Means translate these sentences or phrases into algebraic expressions. Use n as your variable, correct? So I'd like you to pause the video, answer the questions, and then look into my suggestions. Here are my suggestions. When you say 2 more than half of the integer is n. So 2 more than. Whenever you get than, you have to write this number afterwards. 2 more than half of the integer. So first write half of the integer. So when you read this, read like this. Read half of the integer and then 2 more than. Do you see that? Then you'll always get it correct. Half of the integer is, that is half of n, right? And 2 more than means plus 2. Well, in this case, even if you write 2 plus half n, it will be correct. For example, if you write this as 2 plus n over 2, that is also a correct answer. But that can lead to problems later. So it's good when you are learning something, learn it in the right way. So when you are comparing two things, one with the other, then the other comes first. Okay? Now next one is 3 less than twice the integer. Tell me, how will you write this? 3 less than what? Than this. Do you understand? Subject is what? That is important in English, right? 3 less than twice the integer. So first write twice the integer and then take away 3. Now imagine, if you would have written 3 minus 2n, then it would have been absolutely wrong. Do you see that? So if you write 3 minus 2n, then remember one thing, that this is absolutely wrong, correct? You cannot write like this. It is 3 minus, you are taking away twice the number from 3. That is what you are writing. But this is 3 less than twice the integer. Do you understand now? That is why I was emphasizing in the first case, this is better answer. This is not wrong, but I think you should not use it, okay? Let's move on. Part C is sum of integer with its square. So integer is represented by n for us. Sum means add, right? Add integer with its square. That means n, and square is n square, its square. So n square. So that becomes your answer. Sum of consecutive integers. Now consecutive means what? So let me highlight this word consecutive. Consecutive means coming together, right? Next to one another. So the next number, sum of consecutive. So that means if n is your integer, the next one is n plus 1. So you're going to add n with the next number, which is n plus 1. I'm purposely writing this in brackets so that you understand that's the consecutive next number. Sum of consecutive integers will be that. Do you understand? Well, at times, here you can also write number before this. That means you can write it like this also, n minus 1 plus n. In this case, both are correct. Correct? Both are correct. Do you understand? Yeah, I'll say this is correct, but not good. Okay? Okay. So, sum of consecutive could be written as either way. So, consider numbers like, for example, we write 1, 2, 3. Then 1 and 2 is consecutive, 2 and 3 is also consecutive, correct? That is how it is. Let's say 2 is your number, then 1 is adjacent to 2, right? The next number will be 2. So, both are correct answers. Then E is difference of integer and its reciprocal. Now when we write like this, integer is n, and what is reciprocal? Now if n is your integer, then the reciprocal is 1 over n. Do you see that? So when we say difference of this and this, that means n has to come first minus 1 over n. So that is the right way of doing it, correct? I hope this exercise helps you to put the things together, right? So we have here example where we're trying to do addition, subtraction, multiplication, and combination of all this and getting used to the words comparing, adding, and difference. That is how most of the time you are going to get statements or phrases to convert to algebraic expressions. I'll appreciate if you go through this video once again, try to understand, and then do the next test. Thank you and all the best.